First sitting is okay? Yes, first sitting is okay for now. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Caesar de Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with the titles, today we are roasting Namita Thapar in the topics of uh, Namaz, where today's point is about Namaz of Eid, and here Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay, now recently we can, when I repeatedly note watch the Namita Thapar's video, here I have noticed that Namita Thapar's say some beneficial of Namaz accordance with mental health. But problem is that now she is celebrating the Idul Fitr's Namaz. And then she discussed about the beneficial of namaz as mental health. Now here I would talk about the realities at the moment. Okay. Well. Now I think it is would be okay for next. Well, here namaz is good for mental health, and here okay. Okay. Now here Namita Thapar say in this Saturday she celebrate the Idul Fitrs. Uh, she celebrate with her close friends. Now I did not believe that her close friend with would be Muslims. Okay, okay. Now here her close friend said that Namita Thapars, uh, you have discussed several times about health. Do you know that the benefits of namaz, health benefits of namaz? And Namita Thapar said it is so incredible. And now let's check it the second points. Okay. Now here we can see in the second points, it is namaz is just meditations. Namaz is just used to focus on our goals that is to be achievements. And now here is the points that is the significant realities where reality is opposite of Namita Thapar's points. First of all, here we could see that is the difference. Well. And now here is the points. The distance between Earth, planet, and suns. Here, distance between Earth, planet, and suns is almost 150 million kilometers. Okay. Now, on the other hand, what is the distance between Neptune planet and suns? That is 4.5 billion kilometers. Okay. And now, here we can see, we can talk about Benjamin Netanyahu. Well, and now here I would say that what's going on. Okay, now let's talk about Israeli space rockets. Here, Israeli space rockets weight is almost 5,000 metric tons. What is 5,000 metric tons? That is 5 million kilograms. Okay. Now let's check it. Here is the points Michaela automobile energy and fuel calculators. Now let's check it. What is weight? That is 5 million. Okay, 5 millions. Well, what is 4.5 sum by 0.15? That is 4.65. And that is here 4.65 billion kilometers as a travel distance. And we have to write here 4.650.000.000. And here we can see because input is in kilometers. Okay. Now what is the travel times? Okay. Now here we can contents the calculators. Well, we know that here our rocket velocity is 150,000 kilometer per second. Hence, 4.6 billion kilometers divided by 150,000 kilometer per second is, here we can say the travel time is 31,000 seconds. And here, that is the moments. It here is 31,000 kilometers. Okay. Now let's check it. Acceleration times. What is the accelerate times? That is here 0.1 seconds. Well, let's check it. What is the artificial solar arc reactor temperatures? That is 666 decillion, 666 nonillion, 666 octillion, 666 sextillion, 666 septillion, 666 quintillion, 666 quadrillion, 666 trillion, 666 million. Okay. Now here 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 2, 1 2 3 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 5, 1 2 3 6, 1 2 3 7, 1 2 3 8, 1 2 3 9, and 666, 666. And that is the significant points. Well. And now let's check it. What is our significant calculation moments? Here kinetic power travel is 2.246 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts. And kinetic power's acceleration is 6.962 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 watts. Well, gravity force comparisons is, as we can see, 1.531 multiplied by 10 to the power 8. And necessary fuel weight is 2.075 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 14 kilograms. Okay. And now, here we can see these points. What is the base of the who is the Prime Minister that contains the scientific country with this level of calculations? He is Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay. And now, here we can see these moments. Well, the religious community where that contains Prime Minister like Benjamin Netanyahu, the Honorable Israeli Prime Minister, here calculation is the significant moments. And but on the other hand, here what is the moments in the Eid al-Fitr Namaz? Well, in the Namaz of Eid al-Fitr, here we can say Here we can hear as a dua, we can hear, Dear Almighty Allah, please destroy Israel, please destroy the Jewish community. Well, and in Eid al-Fitr Namaz, uh, our Khatib contains a dua to destroy the entire Jewish community, where in the base of Jewish community we can calculate that what would be our kinetic powers that we can travel from Earth to Neptune planets, and that is the significant momentums at the points. And here we can calculate through our calculations. Well, and here, but Namita Thapar celebrate Eid al-Fitr with her Muslim close friends. They believe that their Khatib was right, where Khatib was containing the dua to destroy the entire Jewish community. Well, and what is the points as we could see? Well, here is the probable points as we can notify. That is the significant moments. Okay. Well. And here the notification points is, just wait and watch. It contains an assurance focus on mental health of women's lives. Okay. What an assurance medicine is from Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now, here is the moment that how we could calculate Namaz as a beneficial for our mental health. Okay. According with Namita Thapar. What is Namita Thapar's belief on the mental health? Namita Thapar's belief that if we human content estrogen on our brains, then we can be mentally healthy, according with Namita Thapar. Hence, what we can focus? We can say here 1,000 years we would need that we could travel from Earth planet to Neptune planets. Yes. It is the belief of human with estrogen in his brains. And here here is the points. And who is mentally unstable according with Namita Thapar's? Here, according with Namita Thapar's, the person, man is mentally unstable who believes that we can travel from Earth planet to Neptune planet with the travel time of 31,000 seconds in lieu of 31,000 years. Okay. Now let's check it. What is going on? Well, now let's check it. What is 31,000 seconds? Okay. Now let's 31,000 seconds divided by 3,600 seconds per hour. Well, that is almost 8.62 hours. Okay. Now here we can see 60, 36, 60. Okay. Well, That means here we can see, well. Here is the point. Accordance with Namita Thapar, here the person is mentally unstable who can travel from Earth planet to Neptune planet in 8 hours 36 minutes 40 seconds. Yes. Because here the significant points, accordance with Namita Thapar's mentally stable astronaut contains here rocket with the velocity of 40,000 km per hour. On the other hand, mentally unstable contains the rocket with the velocity of 150,000 km per second. And it is the statement accordance with Namita Thapar. What is the points? Because accordance with Namita Thapar, mentally stable content estrogen in her brain, hence she contains rocket with a velocity of 40,000 km per hour. On the other hand, mentally unstable contains testosterone in her brain, hence that he contains space rocket with a velocity of 150,000 km per second. It is the statement accordance with Namita Thapar. Okay. And here is the first moments at the points. Now, in the first fractions of the videos, Namita Thapar said that she celebrates Eid al-Fitr with her close friends, and her close friends states that Namaz is beneficial for mental health because it makes sure that you can focus on your goals, and it is Namaz is just meditations at the moment. Well, now in the previous last stream that we have mentioned that Namaz can increase your estrogens and decrease your testosterone in your brains. Hence that you cannot be logical in your brains if you condense a Namaz. Well, here we can see here is a several Muslim space scientists like Superco and Bangladesh space organizations. Okay. Now, when Bangladesh Space Organization has been established, here that is the questionables because Bangladesh contains here 5 times namaz per day. Okay. Here, let's check it. When Bangladesh Space Research Organization has been established. Okay. Now here it is written that in 1980 Bangladesh Space Organizations, Space Research and Remote Sensing Organizations has been established in 1980. Okay. Now let's take it the points. The calendar. Now, what is the current calendar today? That is here April 27, 2026. That means the calendar is 2026. Now, let's subtract calendar 2026 by calendar 1980. That means 126 subtract by 80, that is 46. Well, now here we can see less times. What is 44 divided by 4, that is 11. Well, and here 2000, calendar 2000 is not the leap years, hence we can consider the 10 years was leap years at the moment. Okay, and here that is the how much Bangladeshi space scientist contains Namaz when we consider as a 5-time Namaz per day. And here that is the momentums at the points. Okay, and now here is the space scientist at the points. Well, here for 46 multiple by 365 sum by bracket sum by 10. That is almost 16,800 days. Now, what is 16,800 days multiple by 5 times namaz per day? That is almost 84,000 times namaz. Okay. Now here we can see this the moments where Bangladeshi space scientist contains 84,000 times namaz in 46 years. But still, here Bangladeshi space scientists do not contribute any space research as on Bangladesh, where in the several times United Kingdom, the England, United States of America and Israel and India contain several space research at their research laboratory, and that is the significant moment at the points. Well. Now, what is the calculations distance between space research, Earth planet to Sun planet and Sun planet to Neptune planet? That is 4.65 billion kilometers. It is this calculation by NASA, the pro-Jewish Christian country, space research organizations. And but now in Eid al-Fitr Namaz, Khatib contains the dua to destroy the Jewish country community and the Christian community that supports Jewish community. In Eid al-Fitr Namaz, here Khatib contains dua to destroy the Christian country that support Jewish community, and that is the Khatib's dua. Now, the irony is that here Khatib contains dua to destroy the progressive Christian community and the progressive Jewish community. That is not the point to be celebrated. But Namita Thapar is celebrating that Eid al-Fitr with her close friends. I mean with her anti-Semitic close friends. And here is the point. The second irony is Namita Thapar states Namaz is beneficial for mental health. Now, here is my question: that how can we believe that Namaz can be beneficial for mental state where our Bangladeshi space scientists attend 84,000 times namaz, but they did not conduct any space research. But at the same time, Israel contains no namaz because Israel is Jewish country, but still Israel contains million times space research papers and their space laboratory. And here is the moment. It is the points of increasing estrogens. And now it is illogical to believe that namaz can be beneficiary for mental health. Okay. Now, secondly, here we contest the significant points. What is their momentums, as we could see. Okay. Now we contest the duplicate. Let's check it about India. Well, okay. Now here we can see Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) was officially established in the August 1969. Here we would discuss about ISRO only in the purpose of scientific research, scientific purpose. Well, here geopolitical purpose is not acceptable. Okay. Now let's check it. What is 2026 subtract by 1969? That is almost 57. Okay. Now here we can see the points. What is 57 divided by 4? That is 14.25. Now here we can see leap year is almost 13. Okay. Now here we can see 57 multiplied by 365 bracket close. That is 20,805 days. Now we can multiply it by 5 times namaz per day. Okay. Now what is the moments? 104,025 times namaz. Okay. Now here we can see the moments. Here are significant points. Indian Space Research Organizations contains opportunity to contest 104,025 times Islamic namaz, but still none of Indian space research scientists did attempts. I mean, none of space Indian space. I will take a breath. Still, none of Indian space research scientists attend any Islamic namaz. Now, without attending Islamic namaz, Indian space research scientists contest Mongolian space missions, 3 times Chandrayaan space missions. Here, 2 times Chandrayaan space missions has been 100% successful, and 1 time Chandrayaan space missions has been 10% failure at the moment. And that was just because of crash landings. That is the space missions achievement of Indian space scientists, where they did not attend any Islamic namaz, where they could get opportunity to attend 104,025 times Islamic Namaz in 57 years. Okay, but now when the irony is Indian space research scientists did not attend any Islamic Namaz but contains the several successful space missions. And Bangladeshi space scientists contest 84,000 times Islamic Namaz, but still Bangladeshi did not contest any space research. But still, Namita Thapar states yes, Namaz is beneficiary for mental health. Now, logical health is considered as a perfection of the mental health, and now here is my questions to Namita Thapar, that what is the reasons that Namita Thapar states Namaz to be beneficial for mental health, hence Bangladeshi space scientist is behind from the well low quality, and Indian space scientist is and higher qualified. Yeah, that is the questionables at the points. Okay, and here I would mention about estrogens. Well, here Bangladeshi space scientists contains the estrogens in their brains, hence that they contains 84 times, 84,000 times namaz in 46 years, but still could not contain the space research. On the other hand, Indian space scientists contain testosterone in their brains, hence Indian space scientists did not contain any Islamic namaz, but still Indian space scientists contains 5 times successful space missions and 1 times 10% failed space missions at the moment. And that is the difference between Indian space scientists versus Bangladeshi space scientists. Okay. Now here we can, it is the moment at the points. Now let's discuss about United States of Americans as NASA. Okay. And now here we can discuss about NASA's at the moments. And now here I could contain the duplicate at the moments when NASA. Okay, when NASA has been established, and here okay, NASA has been established in 1958. Okay, now here we can check it the momentums. What about the scientific research? Okay, now here we could see at the significant times. Let's subtract 2026 by 1958, and what is the moment? That is 68. 68 divided by 4 is 17. Okay, now let's check it the moments. 68 multiplied by 365 days That is 24,820 days. Now 24,820 days multiple by 5 times namaz per days. Now let's check it. What is the points? It is 124,100 time namaz. Okay. Here we can see out of 124,100 time namaz, NASA scientists did not attend any Islamic namaz. But still, here is the points. The average distance between Earth from Sun is 150 million kilometers. Well, distance between Neptune planet and Sun is 4.51 billion kilometers. And now here is the points. Kinetic power is calculated as 2.246 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts with a travel time of 8 days 8 hours 36 minutes 40 seconds. Okay. Now here is the momentums at the points. Namaz Muslim Bangladeshi space scientists contest the Islamic namaz at 84,000 times, but still Bangladeshi space scientists did not achievement calculate that how is the probability that they can achieve the space missions from Earth planet to Neptune planet, where here is the significant part, where NASA scientists, the combinations of American Christian space scientists and American Jewish space scientists achieved the space missions on Neptune in the several times. It can be almost 50 times. American Christian scientists, space scientists, and American Jewish space scientists can achieve the accomplishment to reach the Neptune planets in these calculations. But still, here Khatib say, what is the point of Khatib? Khatib states that here we are Allah would destroy the progressive Christian community and Allah would destroy the progressive Jewish community. It is the dua of Khatib of Idul Fitr Namaz. But still, here Namita, irony is that Namita Thapar celebrate the Idul Fitr with her Muslim close friend, and she stated Namaz is beneficial for mental health, where NASA did not contest. NASA is combinations of Christian space science, American Christian space scientists and American Jewish space scientists, and Bangladesh Space Research Organization contains Bangladeshi Muslim space scientists. Okay. Now, here Bangladeshi Muslim space scientist quality is low, and United States Jewish space scientist quality is high. But the Khatib of the Idul Fitr Namaz contains two estrogens in their brains that here Khatib contains dua to destroy the United States Jewish space scientists and protect the low quality Bangladeshi Muslim space scientists. And that is the point. And still, Namita Thapar's her states that Namaz is a beneficiary for mental health as a statement of Namita Thapar. She is celebrating Eid ul-Fitr with her Muslim close friend. And here is the point. When I contest several friends, we are educated. Educated person cannot contest Muslim close friends. If the educated person cannot celebrate Eid ul-Fitr with Muslim close friends, because educated person know that here Eid ul-Fitr namaz we contest Khatib with no testosterone and 100% estrogens in Khatib's brain. And here and that is once if we are ready to celebrate Eid al-Fitr namaz as Idgah, in the dua sections of Idgah, here we can say we can be frustrated because Khatib contains dua with her estrogen brain because she contains no testosterone. And here that is the moment. Here is the significance how we can be disappointed from Eid ul-Fitr namaz. And in the points, we cannot celebrate the Eid ul-Fitr with our family. And close friend is the for allowance. But Namita Thapar celebrates Eid ul-Fitr as her close friends at the moment. Okay, and here this is the space research points we have mentioned, and now let's point about the geopolitical only in the scientific purpose. Okay, now here we can say the here our purpose is 100% scientific. Okay. Well. Now it is the points to notifies. Oh my. Okay. Now here we can see this. Here I would contains the photoshops at the moment. We have to wait for 30 seconds. Well, and now here is the points. Okay. Now here is the moments about our Benjamin Netanyahu's points. Okay. Well. Let's check it at the significant targets. And here, Israeli misogynist Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to eliminate Bangladeshi terrorists in Australia or several missions in Australia. The Israeli misogynist car departure is Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel, and arrival is Sydney, the capital city of Australia. Here flying distance is 15,000 kilometers. Flying timing is 150,000 kilometers per second. Here flying timing is 0.1 seconds. Departure time is morning 6 o'clock, April 27, 2026. And arrival time is morning 6 o'clock, 0.1 second past, April 27, 2026. Weight of Israeli Mossad car is 2000 kilometers and the statistic energy is 18 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 joules. Okay. But now, here is the momentum at the what if we contents Israeli feminist prime minister who can be Namaji. Okay. Departure is same, arrival is same, flying distance is same, but now here flying velocity is 15 km per hours, and here flying time is 1000 hours, that means 83 days 4 hours, that means 36 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 seconds. Here departure time is morning 6 o'clock, April 27, 2026, and arrival time is morning 10 o'clock, July 19, 2026. Here half of weight of Mossad card is 1000 kilograms. Okay. And now, here we can see the points. Now let's talk about the personal moments. And here we can see if any Israeli Jewish man want to travel Sydney, the city of Australia for tourist purpose, and here we can see if an Israeli Jewish man contains estrogen in his brain, that what would the points? His travel time would be 10,000 hours. That means 83 days, 4 hours. Because here flying distance is 15,000 kilometers, flying velocity can be 15 kilometers per hour. And that is the mental health accordance with Namita Thapar's statements. On the other hand, well, how can Israeli Jewish man can be mentally unhealthy accordance with Namita Thapar's? First, the process is if Israeli Jewish man is visiting Sydney, the city of Australia, in tourist purpose, where flying distance is 15,000 kilometers. In this circumstance, if Israeli Jewish man contains the velocity of 150,000 km per second, hence that flying timing would be 0.1 seconds. That is mental health instability accordance with the statement of Namita Thapar. That is the definition of feminism. Okay. Now here is the point. What is the definitions of misogyny? The definitions of misogyny is that here mental health stability is with the definitions when Israeli Jewish man can travel 15,000 kilometers in 0.1 second with the velocity of 150,000 kilometers per second, where departure is Sydney, the city of Australia. That is the mental stability. And mental health condition can be bad if Israeli Jewish man can travel 15,000 kilometers in 1,000 hours with a velocity of 15 kilometers per hour. That can contain mentally instabilities. And that is the statements of the ordinary psychiatrist, high qualified psychiatrist. Okay. And now here we can see this moment. What about Idul Fitr's in the significance? Here, let me take a breath. Idul, our Namita Thapar is celebrating Idul Fitr with her close friends. Hence, now what is Khatib statements of on Eid ul Fitr Namaz? In Eid ul Fitr Idgah, Khatib's statement is like that. So here, dear Allah, please destroy the Jewish community that can contain 150,000 kilometers per second to travel 15,000 kilometers in zero point 0.1 seconds. But still, Namita Thapar is celebrating Eid ul Fitr with her close friends. And it is the point of mental instability because probably she consumed here abstinence, the medicine from Emcure Pharmaceutical that increase estrogens in her brains. Now, how can we increase estrogens in our brains? Here is a chemical that is addressed as cytoestrogens to inject on our brain to increase our brain estrogens, and hence we can our statement can be illogical that we can say Namaz is beneficial for mental health. Okay, but how to be beneficial to become a benamazi? Okay, if you are not namazi, then you contain a logical brain that you want to contain a car with the velocity of 150,000 kilometers per second. Hence, you can travel 15,000 kilometers in zero point 0.1 seconds. Okay, and here we can see that is the moments. Well, let's check it at the significant times and we can condense the significant journeys. Okay, and now here let's check it the moments. Well. Where is she? Okay. Here we can condense the kinetic energies. Here is Namaz, Prime Minister of Israeli Feminism with the kinetic powers. And now here we can see how is misogynist. Okay. Well, here misogynist kinetic power is statistic energy multiple by bracket of lambda subtract by 1 bracket close divided by t. Okay. Now what is lambda subtract by 1? What is lambda? That means 1 divided by square root of bracket of 1 subtract by b square divided by c square. And what is b square divided by c square? That is 0.25. Hence, since here velocity is half of velocity of light. Okay. Hence, lambda subtract by 1 is 1.5471 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 1. Okay. Here, kinetic power calculation is 18 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 enter divided by 0.1 enter multiplied by 1.5471 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 1. Here is the calculations of 18 multiplied by 1.5471 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 is 278,000 trillion megawatts. Okay. On the next times, it is the Jewish man's calculations. And what is the Namazi women's calculations? Here, Namazi women calculation is significance. Kinetic parts calculation is 10 cube multiplied by 15 multiplied square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square divided by 36 cube multiplied by 10 to the power 5 cubes. Okay. What is 10 cube multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square divided by 10 to the power 5 cubes? That is 1. And hence, what is 15 square? That is 225. And what is 36 cube? That is 45,656. Now calculation is 225 divided by 45,646. That is 4.929 milliwatts. Okay. Now here we can see this once. Here is the journeys at the points. If we Israeli want to travel to Sydney, the city of Australia, with the travel distance of 15,000 kilometers as a flying travel distance, here we can see this 279 trillion megawatt is scientific and 4.929 milliwatt is superstitious. But now, according with Namita Thapar, who celebrate Eid al-Fitr with her close friends, she, at the statement to address Namaz as beneficiary for mental health, she can state that here kinetic power of car to be 4.929 milliwatt is beneficiary for Israeli tourist cars. But on the other hand, kinetic power to be 279 trillion megawatt is harmful for mental health of Israeli tourist car when he want to travel from Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel, to Sydney, the city of Australia. And that is the statement of Namita Thapar. That is the significantly unscientific at the moment. And it is too unscientific moments that we can say here Namita Thapar is mentally unstable. And well. And Israeli tourist guy can travel to Sydney, the city of Australia, with the travel distance of 15,000 kilometers with the kinetic force of 4.929 milliwatt if and only if he is Namaz hence that he contains estrogen in his brain. On the other hand, if the Israeli guy is Jewish who does not contain any Islamic namaz, he would travel Sydney, the city of Australia, with the flying distance of 15,000 kilometers with the kinetic force of 278.487 trillion megawatt because he contains logical brains, because he contains testosterone in his brains. And that is the significant moments. What is the definitions of testosterone and what is the definitions of estrogens when your topic is about mental health as momentums. Okay. And now here we can see that is here significant moments as we could find. Well. Now let's back to the scientific topics. Okay. Now here I contains the scientific topic at the momentums. Now some of you can be irritated with knowing me. Okay. Now here we can see it is the here we can see this once Jupiter planet. Now here I would mention about Jupiter planets. The distance between Jupiter planet and suns. What is the points? That is almost 778.41 millions. Okay. Now here we can see the calculation is significance. Well. Now here I would contains the refreshment memories. Okay. Now here we can see this once. Well, what is 778.41 sum by 150? That is almost 928.41. Okay. Now here we can see, let's check it the moments. Here we contains the Israeli space rockets that contains the weight of 5 million kilograms. Okay. Now here we can see 929. 938. 41000. Okay. And now let's check it. Well, what is 9 to 8.41 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 can be divided by 15 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 kilometer per seconds. 150,000. Okay. And now it can be almost 61.8. I apologize, it can be 6189.4. Okay. 6189.4 as the significant points. And let's check it. What is the calculation at the moments? That is 1.125 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 watts. Okay. Well, now let's check it. What is your 6189.4 seconds? 6189.4 divided by 3600 second per hours. That means 1.72 hours. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. Well, according with Bangladeshi space scientists, we can travel from Earth planet to Jupiter planet in almost 5 months or 5 years. But according with United States Jewish scientists, we can travel from Earth planet to Jupiter planet in 1.72 hours with the velocity of 150,000 kilometers per second, and that is the significant momentum times as we can notify it. But now here I control towers at the moments. Here my towers would be clarified. Okay, now here we can say how can we can contents might out clarifiers 928.41 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, okay, divided by 40,000, okay, hours. That means 2300, I mean 23,210 hours 15 minutes. Okay. Well. And here we are, accordance with Bangladeshi Muslim scientists, space scientists, here we can travel from Earth planet to Jupiter planet in 23,211 hours. But accordance with Jewish scientists, we can travel from Earth planet to Jupiter planet in 2 hours. And that is the difference between Muslim space scientists versus Jewish space scientists. But now here Namita Thapar states as Namaz is beneficial for mental health, where she celebrates Eid-ul Fitr with her close friend, where Khatib of the Eid-ul Fitr Idgah contains dua to destroy the United States Jewish community. And that is the momentums as we could notify Jewish community. He can be destroyed accordance with the dua of Khatib of Eid-ul Fitr Idgah. And still, Namita Thapar states Namaz is beneficial for mental health. And here is my questions, that what is the logic in the statement of Namita Thapar? And here my probable prediction is that Namita Thapar contains asterisk the medicine from Emcure Pharmaceuticals, that she can increase her estrogen in her brain. Where estrogen is the harmful for mental health, that estrogens can make you illogical persons. Okay. Now here is the significant points we have mentioned for today's. Well. And now it is my points is clear for today, and I would be with the next live stream with another perspective, and it would be like a physical health issues. And here in the next live stream, my keyword would be about the Iranian terrorists' physical health versus Israeli soldiers' physical health. See you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you.